So this is the OnePlus 7 Pro. We expected it, we knew a lot about it, and to be honest, so far we love it. OnePlus has gone from wanting to be the flagship killer to just making an out-and-out flagship. Straight away, the OnePlus 7 Pro is the culmination of a series of iterative changes that we've seen OnePlus move towards over the past few years. Let's start with the hardware, which is where the OnePlus 7 Pro really does differentiate itself from the previous models. The all-screen design has been crafted to ensure that we get the most as an entertainment device from the 7 Pro. You might have noticed what appears to be no front-facing selfie camera, and it turns out the 7 Pro has a hidden secret in the top edge, a pop-up selfie camera. That pop-up camera might play havoc with cases and covers, so it might actually be worth taking a look at alternative protection, which leads us to today's video sponsor. Dbrand offers an array of premium skins for all kinds of phones, devices. You can customize your own skin in an array of colors and finishes, from the classic carbon fiber, concrete, marble, and even the new honeycomb textured swarm design. Every skin is laser cut to precision, dead simple to apply, won't break the bank, and it protects your OnePlus 7 Pro from scratches and scuffs whilst adding extra grip. Plus, with the skin, you don't need a bulky case with a silly pop-up camera cutout. Head to the link in the description to get hands-on with the skin for your device, and thanks to Dbrand for sponsoring all of our OnePlus 7 launch coverage. That isn't all, the QHD Plus display also includes a 90Hz refresh rate and is simply gorgeous in both look, colour reproduction and overall experience. It's also worth noting that the 7 Pro introduces stereo speakers for the first time, with the earpiece and bottom firing speaker now working in tandem to produce a much more full audio experience. Round back, the Nebula Blue is as striking as it is impressive. The varying tones are exquisite up close, and the 7 Pro does come in an almond and mirror grey option too. The colour options do play an important part in devices too, as this Nebula Blue option is the top tier OnePlus 7 Pro available. That means Snapdragon 855, 12GB of RAM and 256GB of non-expandable storage, making this arguably the most stacked flagship on the market. Those internals ensure that the 7 Pro is absolutely yards ahead of everything else on the market that I've tried thus far in 2019. You'll be pleased to know that OxygenOS 9.5 flies, and I've seen no slowdowns or hiccups to speak of. The exclusive Fanatic gaming mode will be welcomed by hardcore mobile gamers, and conversely, for those that want a quieter life, the Zen mode that puts your device into a 20-minute lock stasis, only allowing you to use the camera and call the emergency services, is an interesting mindfulness addition to OxygenOS. It will be interesting to see how far it fares after some more extensive usage, but during my hands-on time, it's easily one of the best experiences I've had on a mobile device, probably ever. Let's talk about another massive upgrade over previous models, and one that has consistently been a weight on the shoulders of OnePlus devices, and that is the camera. We get to see the first triple camera setup on a OnePlus device for the first time, and the 48MP main sensor utilises pixel binning tech to produce pretty impressive 12MP shots. Then there's also an ultra-wide angle lens and a solid 3x telephoto zoom lens. I'd say it's a solid selection, and in my limited testing time, I can confidently state that it stacks up well against other top-tier camera systems on the market thus far. Nightscape 2 has had yet more tweaks, but I'm actually not 100% sure just yet how much of an improvement has been made. In video modes, the camera system is just as impressive. OIS and EIS make for silky smooth 4K video, and the quality is definitely not lacking. We'll delve in further though in the coming weeks. Let's quickly talk about battery life, as with the 4000 mAh cell, I was excited given the impressive battery on the previous OnePlus 6T. I have found the battery a tad weaker than I had hoped, but it still powers me through a day no problems. I'll delve into battery life in the full review though, coming soon. So our initial impressions are that OnePlus seems to have made an impressive leap into the ultra premium flagship space, with one of the most enticing handsets of 2019 so far. Of course, this was only really an initial impressions video, and we'll have a full review of our full thoughts coming very soon, so be sure to subscribe to see that in the near future. Finally, I want to say thanks again for watching, but as always, I will speak to you later.